Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we have got Brian Foy, North Alabama Soccer Coalition.
That's right.
I got you at the bottom of the list, but you're starting at the top.
Hey, we're here first.
Hey, boo.
There she goes.
First you last.
We know first. We know the best. So, Brian, we're here at today's Alabama State games. The weather's not optimal, but we're still talking playing soccer and stuff like that.
Yep. No, I mean, the weather isn't great, but as long as the field's drained well, I know we got a number of teams on our club out in Decatur playing. So, they're playing the games. If everything stays okay, they should be able to finish that up.
As long as the lightning don't start
How many
coming
fields
down.
do they have out there?
I think they've got 14, 15. They got a number of big fields out there.
So
they got one turf field, most of them grass, but they're great fields out there. Great facility out in Decatur.
Is it Jack Allen?
Jack Allen.
Jack
That's
Allen.
right.
Okay.
And we got to give a shout out. I think one of the guys that's on your board of directors is a sponsor on our show, Michael Howe.
Yes. Oh, he's a fantastic member of our board. Great guy. Helps us volunteers. So
well, I don't know about you. You're going a little overboard saying great, but no, I got to give Michael a shout out. Thursday morning going to work. You know how it is right there on County Line 72. Boom, rock hits my windshield. What I do, I send a picture to Michael, said, I'll take care of it. Within 30 minutes, they call me and say, we'll fix your windshield. So, shout out to Michael Howe on State Farm. I will be getting me a new windshield. They're replacing my windshield. So if you need some insurance, go to Michael Howe on State Farm.
It's too late for your discount now, buddy. You done blown it.
You blew it. Zero deduction.
No, you blown it. Michael, sorry. No more discounts for Bama Zach. So, Coach, let's get back to you. So, besides the fact, you've got teams out there in Alabama State games today, tell us about your organization, where all y'all play and what all y'all do.
Sure. Yeah, so we kicked off last year. We're part of the Huntsville Football Club. So we kicked off the North Alabama Soccer Coalition last year to really start to drive the soccer community together here, both in just Huntsville and Madison, but really all in North Alabama. And so that starts at the youth level, all the way from ages 2 to 3, all the way up to 19. And we just recently, this year, kicked off an expansion team for the Women's Premier Soccer League, the WPSL.
Yeah.
So that kicked off, been fantastic. A lot of support from the local community. We've had our first 2 home games, May 17th, May 31st, first 2. Over 300 people showed up.
That's good.
It's fantastic for these young women to get that support here locally. And then our next game is actually tonight. Hopefully the weather will stop. We'll get it, but we'll be in tonight playing Memphis Lobos coming down to play us tonight. So fantastic.
Time kick some Lobos.
Yeah, that's right. 5:30 over at John Hunt Park.
So over the years, man, around here when we were growing up, the soccer was not even talked about. Was it? It wasn't even available.
Yeah.
I mean, schools didn't have teams, all that. So can you explain the explosion of how big it's gotten?
Yeah, I think it's part of it's an international sport, so that helps a lot with all the things going on. And then having the World Cup here back in '92 started to grow things, and the MLS explosion. And then at the lower level, you see us with a Women's Premier Soccer League team, and then you got the Professional Women's League, and then you got the men's has 4 to 5 divisions as well. The youth soccer has just exploded here locally, especially with all the high schools. The Final Four just a few weeks ago at John Hunt Park, so things have really gotten kicked off. And then FIFA's Women's World Cup kicked off yesterday, and so that's fantastic. And so I think the sport is global, and it's just hitting here, and all the teams have it. So it's amazing for us to see these little kids wearing the different jerseys, whether it's Barcelona, all the Premier League teams, and the MLS teams, and your local teams as well. Yeah. So it's fantastic.
It's blown up going crazy. I mean, speaking about Michael again, he's even grown in his backyard. He's even got a soccer field in his backyard.
Wow. Yeah, he's got a soccer field in his backyard.
That's
awesome.
I've heard people having a putting green or something.
No, he's got a soccer field.
Yeah.
Goals, everything.
He's got legit goals and everything. I've seen pictures.
If you build it, they will come.
Both Nashville and Birmingham both have professional teams.
That is correct. Yep. Nashville's got the USL team. They go MLS next year, which is the highest level in the U.S., and then Birmingham kicked off their expansion team for USL just this year, and they're having a lot of success as well. So
they'll be playing in that new stadium down there, I bet.
I was just going to say.
It's amazing just how much soccer, especially you really look around us with Atlanta United last year, 2 years ago, then last year winning the championship. I mean, it's amazing what's happened with the soccer, especially around here. And I think it just helps Huntsville and Madison, North Alabama as well.
My first exposure, I say exposure, but, real exposure to soccer, my children were in elementary school, and this is 97, somewhere around in there. I know, I'm fat too, man. But we were on the superintendent of education for the county had started putting together local school advisory committees, representatives from elementary, parents from high school, a couple of teachers. And this one parent had been trying to get a soccer team at West Limestone. The money was there. It just wasn't happening. So she brought it before the local school advisory committee, and I was one of the ones on that board that got helped to get soccer into West Limestone.
Oh, that is awesome.
So yeah, I was.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's part of spending time with your children and getting involved.
Yeah. You're right.
And it wasn't 5 years after that they were playing for. They ended up playing for the state. They were in the Final Four of the state championship.
But
Derek Pirtle and Mike Tucker.
But it is amazing how, like I said, in Limestone County, how the schools have really picked up on it, and I've seen it. It's really paid off, even helping out with football teams, because we've had. I remember when we were helping out, me and Jay were helping out at Ardmore, and we were struggling to find a kicker for the football team. And you know where I'm going,
yes,
Mike?
I am.
I told Coach Legg, I said, hey, man, you need to go to the soccer field and see if you can find a kicker. We found a guy, Saul Rodriguez, who's kicked over in Huntsville. He's kicked all over. I don't know if you've heard him. He's kicked for Ardmore in soccer and football. He ought to, in my opinion, he ought to be kicking in college somewhere.
I agree.
He's a great kicker.
He didn't get to college.
But he went and never kicked before in high school and became a great kicker in high school. And I've seen a lot of other kids now. They're not only playing soccer but also kicking in football. And going back to Michael, that's what he did. He was a soccer player and a kicker at Sanford.
That's right. Yeah, he kicked for Sanford, soccer player. And so you see a lot. I know this past year at Huntsville High School, they were looking for a kicker. Went to the boys varsity team. Got Caleb Pruitt. One of the soccer players came out. Did fantastic for them.
Awesome.
You see a lot of that cross sports. Kids playing in different sports, and then being able to take a soccer player and put them on the football team.
Yeah. Hey, going back to the organization and the teams, you said it started out from 2 to 3 to what, 15? Is that what you said?
19.
19. Okay, I'm sorry. So the younger groups, do those teams tend to stay together as they, or do they break up and you know what I'm getting at? Like, year after year, are they on? Are they the same bunch of kids?
For our club program, we start at a rec level, so at the early ages, it's really just getting kids on the ball, having fun.
Right.
So we have a toddler time program that's free from 2 to 4 year olds. They come out on Saturdays for 4 weekends, spring and fall, and it's just get them out there, have fun, play with the soccer ball, just kind of get used to sport. After that, we start rec soccer, and then it gets a little bit more competitive as you get into 9, 10, 11, 12 year olds. But our play is about development, so those kids develop together. And to your point, they usually stay together, but as kids develop at their own pace, you see stay in maybe we call a D2 program.
Okay.
Where
So you have different levels.
Competitive, and then it's also to do with other kids wanting to go, hey, I want to play basketball too. I love soccer. So they may take a little bit less. But they tend to stay together. But again, it's all based on the competitiveness of the team and the player as well.
And that's the thing too. You brought up a good point about wanting to play other sports. This day and age, everything's become so sport specific. I just do baseball, football, basketball, soccer, wherever it might be. Do you find that you lose some of those kids because they want to play other sports, or do you find the majority want to, that soccer's my deal and that's what I'm doing?
We have both. We have kids that they walk in and that's it. They're soccer forever, soccer for life. And we've got those that are experimenting with a number of different sports. We see a lot of kids able to, for our club, is they're doing cross country and track.
That's a good thing.
Nice crossover to soccer. And then for us, we've got enough levels where we can say, hey, we appreciate that you want to play soccer, you love the sport, but you also want to play basketball, you want to play baseball, you want to do these things. So we can say, let's put you on a team that's going to be less competitive, less of a commitment, so to speak, and you can play both sports. And we see a lot of those kids, maybe at early ages, by 13, 14, 15, they're like, I'm a soccer guy. And at the same time, they come out and say, hey, baseball's my sport, I don't have time for soccer as well. But we try to give them the option, but there's some that's gung-ho. Parents on it, they're on, the kid loves it, and they're soccer all the way through.
My daughter ran cross country in the fall and then played soccer in the spring, and at one point she did both during the fall, but I remember she would come to the games or practices, and her soccer teammates would say, man, Kaylee can run forever. She can stay out there the whole time. And I'm like,
well, she's in shape.
You ought to run cross country. It might help you a little bit.
We see a lot of coaches for the high school sometimes asking the soccer players, hey, come play for come do the cross country for us, because they know they've got that endurance. They run.
Exactly.
So it's a nice crossover.
And that part of it is a great crossover, and it helps not only the soccer coaches, but the cross country as well.
And if you just join us, ladies and gentlemen, we're live here at the Ninja Obstacle Academy. We have Brian Foy talking to him right now with the North Alabama Soccer Coalition. Brian, if parents are listening right now and they say, I want to get my children in it, where can they contact you?
Sure. Right now with our youth club, you'll go to huntsvillefc.org, and you can go out there and find all the information. We actually just had our our tryouts, but we still have positions and still forming teams. So if you're looking to get a kid involved in soccer at any level, go to huntsvillefc.org. If you're looking for more information about our women's Premier Soccer League, go to northalabama.sc.org. You'll see our schedule, how to get tickets, everything you want to know about that. Again, we have a game tonight, 5:30 at John Hunt Park. Hopefully the rain dies down. If it doesn't, bring an umbrella. It's going to be a great time.
How much are tickets?
Tickets for adults are $8. For children, 13 under, it's $5, and kids 5 and under free. But tonight, it's youth soccer night, even in the rain. So if you're 17 and under and you wear a youth soccer jersey, doesn't matter what it is, your favorite team, your club, your high school, you get in free.
That's cool. I hate the weather's bad because, and still, like you said, come out, bring an umbrella, whatever. But I bet it's cool to when you have those kind of events to look up in the stands and see all the different variety of.
Oh yeah, we love it.
Teams,
see all the kids,
jerseys,
especially around here. You got our club. There's a couple other clubs. You got kids playing. Whether it's YMCA, right? We want everybody out there just to enjoy soccer. We're not just come to our club, which we'd love you to come to, but more importantly, just get involved in the sport and support the sport here in North Alabama.
That's great. Brian, thanks for joining us.
We're out of time. Thanks for having me.
We're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and we're live from the Ninja Obstacle Academy. We'll be right back.